Woo! Oh man, y'all see this market? Y'all see these averages just tanking behind me? I'm gonna pull that screen up here in a minute, but man, oh man. All right. Today's video, we're gonna talk about the ARK fund, the ARKK fund, the Cathy Woods fund, ARK Innovation, right? And because this thing is just getting destroyed. So I want to talk about it real quick, but I gotta talk about the market. We just gotta look at this, what this destruction that's going on. Man, so this is an overview. I'm looking at FinViz. Look at the overview of the Dow is actually up, and that's a good thing, right? There's some positivity somewhere in this market, but the NASDAQ down 2.4. Oh, man, the S&P down 0.81. Not too bad with the S&P. Something happened right about 230, 215. I don't know what it is, but stocks just tanked. And I was trying to figure it out, pull up some news feeds. Couldn't find it. If you know what it was, go ahead and leave a comment because I'm curious. I might find it later about time you leave the comment, but I don't know, man. It's like something came out. Anyway, so there's the averages, and here's the heat map. I'll go ahead and click on it real quick, and you can just see tech getting destroyed. Everything bright red. I haven't seen days like this in a while. I mean, gosh, even Visa's bright red. I mean, but you know, if you could take out the top corner here and keep the rest of it, you know, it's a pretty good market. Everybody's in everything else but the big tech names. So just kind of keep that in mind. And what fund holds a whole boatload of tech? And that's the Cathy Woods ARK fund. Let's go ahead and take a look at it. Oh, here it is, man. Oh, man. Here's the weekly. And just ugly. It's ugly. You know, I don't even know what to say. I'm just looking at this thing. Let's just go ahead and see how much is falling from top to bottom. It's down about 34% from top to bottom. And that was one thing I was noticing. From the top of March or February last year to the bottom of COVID, you know, all that, it was down 46%. So right now it's down 34%, another 10%, and it's down as much as the pandemic. And that's like kind of crazy if you think about it. Another 10% more, and that's what it is. But when you look at this, you can basically, I almost wanted to buy this today. I almost wanted to go balls deep in the calls, but just didn't like the way the market was. I'm glad I didn't, but it's still a possibility. I mean, you can see that resistance that was once here, and it broke through finally right there, and that resistance now becomes support, and we're tapping it. We're tapping that support. So this could be an interesting buy point right here. Now, I shouldn't have zoomed in like that. Now, is it going to bounce here? I don't know. So one thing that I decided to do is I was like, let me do a Fibonacci measurement, maybe from the top, or she should say from the bottom to the top. And you can see how we already blew through that 38.2 right here, right? We blew through that. So the next level of resistance is the 50. Now I got that the support right there, which is about I didn't even measure it, about 104.65. Let's just call it 105. But the 50% retracement is bringing us to 96.45 roughly. And the reason why I say roughly, because I didn't get a good measuring this thing. So let me go ahead and take away the Fibonacci. And if I zoom in, now we can zoom in. How far down is that 96 from where we are right now? I got the wrong tool up. Hate when I do that. Down to 96. And I'm showing another 7% left to the downside. And that actually puts us right in this mess right here. I'm going to actually draw a square because sometimes you don't necessarily be bouncing off the support. Well, most of the time you do. I'll take that back. But right in here, see all that range? There was a lot of action in here. So it might have to go into there and then the buying maybe starts. You know, I don't know. I don't even know if it's going to hold. I mean, this thing could just, you know, maybe come down to here. You know, so, I mean, this is very, very bearish. It's like they're just coming after this. And remember earlier in the year, we talked about the Cathy Woods. You got to remember that the hot fund managers always turn cold the next year. I should say, gosh, it's probably like 80 to 90%. I'm just throwing a number out there. It's damn near all the time. This is why you can't chase hot funds. The best thing to do is chase cold funds because they usually turn it around. But the hot funds, it never seems to work year over year. I mean, she's down 34%. For her to even be positive, we got to make up 34% just to break even. And it's already May. So she got 6 months to do that for 7 months, for the most part. I don't know. I don't know if it's going to happen, especially being in the stocks that she's in. So speaking of that, let's go ahead and look at we're going to look at the top 10, but let's look at the top 3 a little closer. All right, here it is direct from the website, and just get a glance at the names. And then we'll go ahead and I want to pull up the charts on the top 3, because if you look at the weights of this, the top 3 is basically 21% of the whole fund, and that's Tesla, Teladoc, right? This is names that's getting destroyed. Roku, Square, like Square, Shopify, like Shopify, but they getting destroyed. Zillow, Spotify, Zoom. I don't like that at all. Anyway, Twilio, and that's just me, and Coinbase, which just been getting destroyed ever since it came out. Let's go ahead and look at Tesla, Teladoc, and Roku, which is 21% of the fund. All right. The good thing about Tesla, when I just look at it on the weekly, even though it's down 5.44%, it's not down to the support yet, right? I actually think that there's some there, maybe some. I actually think that Tesla is going to come lower. If it can somehow turn around before it reaches this low, I would like that a lot. And then if it could draw this trend line right here, that's perfect, right? That's perfect. Maybe we can get a bounce, but I don't know, man. The bears just seem out. I have a feeling that's going to slice right through that diagonal trend line and come to the support. And then maybe we get a little action, like this H action will be complete. And then maybe we could bounce, right? So let's look up Teladoc. Oh my gosh, Teladoc. You can see I was analyzing this oh man, can I keep my drawing? No, I'm gonna go ahead and delete all these drawings and say remove old drawings, get rid of it. Wait a minute, that's not it. Cancel, get out of here. Clear drawing set. Sorry folks, because there's only one line I want to draw and I want to keep, and that's this one right here. For the most part, and you can see how it just broke through that support. That was major support too. And here's another level, but it looks like we chopped right through that one as well. So Teladoc just does not look good. Teladoc does not look good, and Teladoc is 6.28% of the fund, right? That almost tells me that since I don't like Teladoc, this is 6.28 of the fund. Almost gives me like, ARK is going lower. And then what was the last one? It was Roku, I believe. Let's take a look at Roku. And wow, same thing. It's funny. I went from Tesla looked the best. Teladoc looked terrible. And if I clear this out, clear the drawing, I hit the right button. And there we go. It tried to bounce. It tried to cut through that support. It got bought up. That's a good thing, right? They bought that that dip up, and we're sitting right there on support. Right now it's down 4.98%, so 5%, but I don't know. If you look at what we have going on here, if this doesn't hold, I mean, Roku is going down a lot, right? So the next level is right about here. The good level, that's 245. Maybe I can give you 263 in this area. So hopefully this holds. About 268, 263, the bottom of this gray area for the most part. Hopefully this hold and it don't slice through. If it does, I mean, ARK is going lower. So you can see the stocks that let me look at the stock that I did like, and that was Square. Square still in the uptrend and is still making higher lows, but same thing kind of going on right there. It's kind of right at support. We really need these stocks to like bounce now. And I think some of them can. They're sitting right there, but ARK is definitely sitting right there on its support level. So that's why I was just debating, going balls deep on the calls, but I don't know. I'm just kind of nervous on it. I just don't like the way the market is treating these NASDAQ stocks. But that's just my opinion on the ARK. If you really a believer in her, and I should say, in the fund. If you believe a believer, well, I use her. The manager's everything. If you believe in her and the fund, yes, you know, I guess you could start scooping some of this stuff up. I mean, the thing is down 35%. It'll be interesting if it does go down to that 96 level I was talking about. That would bring it down. Okay, I'm going top to bottom. That would bring it down 96. That would bring it down about 40% from top to bottom. So, I don't know, you know, but if you look at this, what's today's low? Maybe you can wait till the end of the day and maybe get long and be out before use the today's low as the low, as the point to get out. But I don't know. I just think that's dangerous because tomorrow these futures could be down 100 or whatever, and this thing is down another 5%. It just seems like ARK is just this and all the stuff that it's in, this and all the stocks that's in this. How about that? Is just down like 5% a day, 5%, 3%, 5%, 7%. 5%. Hey, did y'all take a look? Now I'm going off topic. Did y'all see what was going on with the trade desk? Let me pull up and let y'all see this right here. This thing is down 25%. And you could see how it was at support. You could see how it was, the buying was happening, right? Right in here. People, it was cutting low and it was being scooped up. Look at those tails, right? Scooped right back up. Not today, down 25%. These guys reported earnings. I think it was a blowout. I won't call it a blowout. I think it was good earnings. They're going to split 10 for 1. There's good stuff in that report. I don't know I didn't read it, so I can't speak too much of it. But the headline, it appeared to be good. Here it is. The trade desk had strong profits and set for a 10-to-1 split. Why is the stock off? That's Barron's. And hey, let me ask, why is the stock off? But 25%. So that's what they're doing to stocks like the trade desk, or I should say the non-Google, the non-Amazon, the non-Apple type stocks, just destroying them. So it just makes me think, I mean, if they destroying earnings like that, what does it take to turn these stocks around? You know, it just makes me go, I mean, I don't know, man. It just got me feeling bearish. I feel like a lot of stocks are down a lot, and maybe you can scoop some up, but the feeling just don't feel good. You know, I don't know. All right. So anyway, that's the video. I just want to talk about the ARK fund. Let me know what you think about ARK. Are you in it? Do you feel like scooping it up? There's a lot of things I can ask you. Do you feel Cathy was just lucky last year? Do you feel she's a good fund manager? Do you think she'll tank this year and tank next year? Do you think something will happen in this fund? Wouldn't it be interesting? Now, I don't know how the ETFs, people were saying redemptions, but then she said, no, ETFs don't have redemptions. I don't know how that works. But if everybody keeps selling it, does that make her have to sell stocks, right, to make the fund solvent? You know what I mean? So I don't know. Like, basically, I'm getting like this. The stock was the hot stock last year. There's a lot of different, this is almost another video. There's a lot of different things that's taken off. Suppose the hot stock just crashes, right? It just boom. Will that, of course, will bring down the market, but then maybe that's the bottom. Maybe maybe the market is looking for something like that, right? You got the Doge going down, you got this going down, you got, I don't know. It just seems weird, okay? I want to keep this video on topic. I'm going off on a tangent or something. Anyway, let me know what you think. You see where I'm getting at? Is this something deeper here that's maybe getting ready to happen? If you think so, let me know in the comments. I hope y'all understand what I'm talking about, but I wish her the best. I wish this fund the best, man. And I really love her ideas. I love the stock picks. I love everything, but I just think she could be early on some of these ideas. They just got ahead of her. They ran. All right, I'm out of here, man. Thanks for watching. This is Dre Trades. Like, subscribe. Hey, if you're watching and you didn't subscribe, hit the subscribe button. And I'll talk to you later. I'll see you. Peace. Instagram, Twitter, don't forget Dre Trades over there.